From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Got it. Ready?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And past the 40, but there he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Saints at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Trouble, 38.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
You look at this Bears defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Reeves. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Quick throw to Olave.
Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You look at this Saints defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Aaron Siposs now.
This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
43 rail, black ultra.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Mike, 60. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Operating from the gun, Reeves. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give him.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Okay, right?
In motion right, Dobbs.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Looking to throw. Reeves.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown!
From 21 yards away.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Skirts by him at the 35. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fields changing the play. Running on first down, Eckler. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first and 10, it's Herbert. And some room to run now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a first down throw, Fields. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are back within a score. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down. Reeves. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Reeves. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. From the 38 now, here's second down and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here we go, set. And cycle. Yellow, go. 52 blaster. Hut, hut.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Ready, ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Let's go now.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Reeves. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
To throw is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, But for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Meanwhile, Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. It's Eckler again. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here's Fields.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
3-3. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Reeves. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Reeves. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's... The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Blaster, 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Reeves into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that
not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Dorrance Armstrong able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Parks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw.
And it's caught.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Touchdown Bears.
DJ Moore from 3 yards out. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
38. Ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey, 41 yards. And the Saints add 6 to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Fields going to move him around.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Loose inside the 30.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Eckler now between the tackles, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Herbert. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. On play action, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Fields going to change things up here. Back to throw. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Reeves. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Ready.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Here we go, son.
On first down, Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They snap it to Fields.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To the air again, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Across midfield.
And finally brought down at the 38.
128 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.